Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about something that a lot of you have. You may not even be aware that you have it. You might have gas, bloating, constipation, or it can typically manifest as a burning sensation in your throat or in your belly. So people develop a thing called acid reflux or peptic ulcers. Now this condition sucks. Maybe ulcers are the extreme version of effects from having too low stomach acid, but the common one is up here in the throat. And that's because you have levers up here and down here. This one shuts, this one opens, and it's like your stomach farting. And the acid, did I just say ass? And then make that sound. The acid shoots up and it can literally wear through your esophagus and create a wound there. A lot of you guys have it. You know who I'm talking about. The people who stay up late, the people who have been eating carbohydrates their whole life, and when they go off the carbs they feel better, and when they go on the carbs they feel like shite. They get that burning sensation, they're like running to the kitchen for like the omeprazole, which is things that'll lower stomach acid, but the problem is you already have low stomach acid. Now you're lowering it even more because that's not the problem. You think you have high, but you really have low. Now the body's overcompensating to try to balance your stomach acid. And believe it or not, like different things like our saliva, our gut is very acidic. We need to keep nasty candida and bacteria at bay. So when you take these drugs like omeprazole that lower stomach acid, things like Tums and Pepto-Bismol and all these types of nasty things, that's a problem because we need our stomach acid. Our small intestine is alkaline and our colon, our large intestine, is acidic, pooper scooper, because we need things to kill bacteria. So people are walking around with itchy stuff everywhere because their stomach acid is low, and then things are growing out of control. Out of control. This can block your keto adaptation because your body's having to deal with fires all over the place. And then your body starts to create its own fire by raising its cortisol. Everything becomes connected to everything. Your body's trying to put out a fire here, and then it can't pay attention to the small smoldering fire over here that could end up being in your thyroid, or the fact that your liver enzymes get whacked out because you have too low stomach acid. And so many of you have it. Just because you don't have the symptoms of it does not mean you don't have it. There are those weird things that people have, like they have too loose stool, or their stool are little pebbles or rocks. People have a difficult time sleeping, and of course the very typical symptom, which is to have the burning sensation up in their throat. And I'm sorry, I know some of you naturalists are running towards the apple cider vinegar, but you've got to heal the mucus lining in your stomach. Yes? Those parietal cells. Things need to be healed. It's gnarly. The gnarliness. To know that something so simple, right? You don't even know that you have too low stomach acid. There was a woman who emailed me. She's like, I go to sleep on time. I try to chill out. I work out. I have my macros in the right order. And I'm still not losing weight. She's like, I do the cruciferous vegetables, try to clear out my liver. And I'm like, look, there are so many things. You have to give yourself a long ass time. So what do we do about this low stomach acid issue that is allowing bacteria to grow out of control, creating such a flame that your body's not allowing yourself to keto adapt, and you don't even know that you have too low stomach acid? You're just having weird effects and headaches and this and that and bloating all the time. So some people take a supplement, HCl, or they call it betaine HCl. And this is to help raise your stomach acid. You pop a pill in, a supplement, and this helps raise your lowered stomach acid. People take, what is it called? Aloe vera to heal that stomach lining. People do things like licorice, DGL, also to help the cells in the stomach Probiotics is another thing to help, because you don't, just because, and you might have H. pylori, which is which is a bacteria that can contribute to this lowering of the stomach acid, and a lot of people are running towards the antibiotics, which is the problem, isn't it? The antibiotics are a problem because your antibiotics are killing all the good flora in your gut, and now things are growing even further again. So, licorice, HCl, what else? We've got, yes, mastic gum. Had to remember that one. That's also to heal the stomach. So guys, try to think of a couple things. Like, you know, don't chew your food so darn fast. Do not drink coffee. No! We don't want to eat late at night because undigested food can just sit in your belly a long time. A lot of you people who've cut out your protein now have lowered stomach acid and peptides. It's very difficult to break down the protein when you try to eat it again, so you just stay off the protein, which then again makes it very difficult to keto adapt if you don't eat protein, animal protein. Can you? I guess in theory you could, but it's going to be tiny amount of people who would, and it's hit or miss. The healthier you are, male, low body fat, fit, the easier it is to adapt. But we're trying to get rid of the acid reflux. So that is something I want you guys to think about. You should, oh yeah, magnesium is a way to relax the bowel. Like, you have to be thinking of all the malabsorption you're going through, that you're not getting enough D in, you're not getting your vitamins and your minerals. Try to stick the words together. You're not getting in those important nutrients to help you get into a state of ketosis because your stomach acid is too low. You think it's high? No. Remember, your stomach is, it's farting. The gas is like hitting you here. I mean, the acid is hitting you here. So don't run towards the freaking Tums and all that, because it's just exacerbating the problem and making it worse. Birth control pills can also lower your stomach acid. There's like a list of 20 things. And of course, your doctor will always go, here's the pill. And I'm like, no, get off that stuff. Okay guys, I just want to do a quick video. You may not understand why you might be having like IBS, pooper scooper problems, and GERD, effects of GERD. Of course, sleep. Sleep is the number one thing, and getting a nice high quality multivitamin, because there's so many other things we have to consider, like your liver, your kidneys, and the state of your adrenals, your thyroid, your rest, your pineal gland, your hypothalamus. All these things all work synergistically together. So if you want to learn more on how to keto adapt, go to stephanieperson.com, because I'm going deep, yo. I'm going deep. I'm not just talking about lowering your fat or upping your fat and lowering your carbohydrates and sticking in moderate protein and then doing these exercises, do some HIIT training and boom, success. No, you need to clear everything out, or else you will not keto adapt, which is a subject of people saying, Stephanie keeps saying it's so difficult to adapt, then it can't be for everyone. It's for everybody. It's our primal friggin' existence. And when you guys learn how to do it in stages and graduate yourself into ketosis and stop being in a hurry to have it overnight, then you will reap the benefits of it. How long does it take? It can take you a couple weeks. Probably not. It can take you a couple months. Looking more like it if you're okay. And it could take you 6 months to a freaking year if you can't balance your organs and your sleep and your level of fitness. Yeah, you have to work out. A lot of these people are like, I'm so tired when I get home from work. It's either too late, I don't want to get up in the morning. There's a lot of reasons that people get to not be able to work out, which is such an important factor in keto adapting. Okay guys, that's it. If you want to learn more about how to get into ketosis, go to stephanieperson.com, and I sound like a used car salesman, or go to Stephanie the Business Person on my fan page on Facebook, because there I like to really talk to my audience. Bink, ba-bink, bink, bink. Yeah, y'all.